What is going on, everybody? Happy December. It's almost Christmas. One of the best times of the year, depending on who you ask. I don't really mind the holidays. It's fun with kids. I enjoyed it when I was a kid. I just don't really care for cold weather. True fact about me, I never wear pants. I mean, seriously, just look at this. I'm just joking, but I always wear shorts. I never, ever, ever wear pants. Like, I lived in Florida for 8 years. I don't need to wear pants, and now I live in Charlotte. So luckily, it doesn't really get that cold here enough for pants. And if it does, I'll wear like sweatpants or like workout pants. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Alan, hope you're well. I got to ride Fury with you one more time before the end of the year. Missouri Coaster enthusiast, how's your night going? What's going on the Robo Buck? Let's expand this. Got a lot to cover tonight. Raymond, what's up, my friend? Carrie, what's up? Oh boy, there's a snake in my room. Come here, bring me the snake, please. Bring me the snake. Did you feed him already? We have a new pet snake. Mason wanted a snake, so introducing to you Mamba. You ready? Pretty cool. All right, let's talk some coasters. Anyways, I have about an hour here, so anything you
What's your favorite coaster?
Yeah, what's your favorite coaster? Go. 3, 2, 1. Mason wants to know. Favorite coaster, go. Mine is Iron Gwazi, 100%.
That's favorite ride too.
Alan, I'll be up if you're referring tomorrow for Carowinds. I'll be there tomorrow, most likely. The weather's supposed to be pretty warm. I'll be with the family, but I got to take the kids to see Santa, and I'm really trying to stay for the parade. But I'll be happy to squeeze away and ride Fury.
Who is
that? My friend Alan.
Cool.
Steel Vengeance, Twisted Cyclone. Twisted Cyclone's underrated. It's decent. I like it. I like Wicked Cyclone better. Ride to Happiness. You got me there. I want to go ride to Happiness. I honestly think that coaster would be like in my top 5 if I was able to ride it. It looks that good. So thank you all for joining me tonight. Right now we have 36 people on. If everyone could please give the live a thumbs up, that'll be great. I greatly appreciate that. What's up, Park Visions? Hope you're doing well. Hope school's not kicking your ass. Netherland, it's 2 o'clock. Well, go to sleep, Lucy Boy or Lucky Boy, whatever you're 120. Thank you for tuning in, though. You should propose a Gerstlauer 320 Euro fighter. That'll be great. Main Event, that's a big company, too. So I have a lot to go into on this. I want to talk about the coaster rumors. I've been cranking out videos the last few days just because I don't know. What do y'all think about the new style? If you've seen some of my videos about Top Thrill 2 being topped off, and then my Hershey Park potential Sky Rush trains getting revamped, and then what was the other one I did? My Busch Gardens Williamsburg new coaster where I'm on camera, but I always try to put B-roll over here. And I switch in between me on camera and B-roll or maps or layouts for the coasters. What do y'all think about it? Let me know. But it's really I like it because it's more personality, I think. I don't do it for every video. Okay, clean that room, buddy. I just want to know what y'all like. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think of my newer style of videos where it's, a mixture of, they're not scripted. I'm getting better at it. It is kind of frightening thinking off the top of your head. And I have some, bullet notes, whatever. And then you have to notice you're on camera, which is always frightening. But they're easy to make, and that's good. Time is money, and I have time to do this, but trying to be able to do other things. And I have a lot of great videos ideas that I'm working on, but it's a scripted format. Of course, it takes a lot longer to produce and to make. More Mason involved. Theme Park Motivation, what's up, my friend? Hope you're well. Chris, what's going on, brother? If anyone sees everyone in green, highlighted green, please, they are my official theme park prediction members. If you are interested in becoming a member, and I'm going to be doing a drawing this month to win free merch. The link is I'll pull the link up here. So YouTube, I'm like 8 away from being eligible for a $500 bonus from YouTube. So it's very that's why I've been pushing it so much this month, is to try to get 8 more. If I get 30 members, then I'm eligible for a $500 bonus, which is very nice. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Here's Mason. He wants to show you what his favorite parks are. Anyways, I have the link there. If anyone wants to, it starts out at $3 a month. You get members only videos and hold on, Mason. Hold on. And early access videos and a few other perks that members only post. And I did one really cool one. I just did it last Friday night with 4 or 5 people so far. We did a members only Zoom call, and that was really cool, being able to like talk to people and see their faces and just have more of a conversation for 30 minutes. So I try to do that about once a month. But anyways, Mason wants to know what your favorite coaster, favorite park is, right?
Yes.
All right, show him.
Here is Busch Gardens.
Yep, good job. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
And Carowinds.
Carowinds, yep. And by the way, never buy this one for Carowinds. This version of it, look at that. It's all bent up and nasty. These things aren't very sturdy, and they're a pain to take apart and fix. The Busch Gardens, Williamsburg one, they just pull out. So these are so much better. And I hope Coaster Dynamics does this from now on. Like, it is so much better quality. It's thicker. They don't bend at all, really. I mean, Mason's kind of bent, but it's not bad. Okay. And then that is Kings Island. And again, Kings Island is so bad, it's ridiculous. Where's your Great Adventure one? Do we have that one?
Let me see.
Okay. Well, let's move all this. Okay. All right. Let me go back to. So wait, that Georgia Surfer isn't real? Is that was fake? That's funny. I didn't know that. What's up, CP Coaster Lover? Hope you're doing well. Come here, show them that real fast. How often do you get annoying comment bots on your videos? I mean, I get some annoying comments that are not from bots, but from bots, I don't really get too many. I have pretty good filters for what comes through. Yeah, I got this for Mason in October at Kings Island.
And now it's really good.
And that's really good. It's so thick. And the best part is it takes like 1 second to put together.
It doesn't.
Don't bend it as you're trying to bend it.
I
I need to talk to the coaster, so come back in a few minutes. You better clean the loft, though. Okay? Please. Mason, all this does is... Okay. Hold on. He's literally cluttering my desk with all my stuff. I promise you we're going to... Hey, Jason, thank you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate it. Seriously, thank you very, very, very much. It really, I was never really into doing the whole membership stuff, but then like my buddy Matt and my wife and a few other of my friends talked me into it, and they're like, a lot of people do it. Coaster Studios does it, and they have a $50 a month package. It's crazy. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I think that's total BS. They make enough money off their YouTube videos. There's no reason why someone's paying them $50 a month for content. I don't care what the content is. That's my personal opinion, of course, but yeah, that was insane. So I just try to have some fun with it. All right, let's see. Opinion about the new Six Flags operation schedule. BS. Six Flags Over Georgia. It's opening. Daily operations end in like the last weekend of July. Then in August, it's open from Saturdays and Sundays only. Monday to Friday, the park is closed. I was so pissed off about that yesterday. I actually made a members only video complaining about it, just sharing my thoughts, because I was mad as ever. Jason in Paradise, what's up, brother? Thank you, man. I really do appreciate you. I've always enjoyed going back and forth with you via Twitter and obviously the comments. So I'm a little concerned with Six Flags over Georgia, and that I know that the kids go back to school that week, but still, that's a little bit. It doesn't sit well with me when parks are shrinking their schedules. But then it's weird because Dollywood, I think Silver Dollar City just announced they're adding more days than ever. So it's like I don't know. What's going on, Case Family Vlogs? Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Raymond, for the support. Greatly appreciate it. Do you think a mock extreme spinner would be a good fit at Kings Island? I do not. Actually, I do not. I think it would be a fantastic fit. If I had to pick one ride for Kings Island, I honestly think I would go a mock extreme spinner. I really do. Those rides just do so much, and it's so much different than what Kings Island already offers. I honestly, I would in a heartbeat. That's what I would pick. I would love to see like a RMC hybrid, but I just feel like something like Ride of Happiness that plops the land in that vortex plot of land would do so good for Kings Island. What's going on, Carrie? Thank you very much for the super chat. Hello to all my theme park predictions family. So I greatly appreciate you, Carrie. And hello back to you. So what's everyone doing for the holidays? You guys traveling or are you staying home? We're staying home. I cannot wait. What is my job? Stay-at-home dad. So I change around 5 or 6 diapers a day, and I cook lunch and dinner for the family. And then I do my homeschool with my son, and then I do content for YouTube. So I do all sorts of things. But this has been my job for the last 4 years, and it's been a huge blessing to be able to get on screen and share my thoughts and have some fun with it. And I appreciate everyone listening. Thoughts on the next Kennywood coaster? Man, they're still struggling with the steel curtain. So I'm shocked that steel curtain is not better, like operational wise. It seems to be down all the time. So many issues. It's a great ride. I really love steel curtain. It's just outside of my top 25. So I really hope that Kennywood can figure out what the heck to do with it. I don't know. It's just I don't know. That ride, that park just is puzzling as far as the next coaster. I mean, uh, they can get anything really. It's just a matter of how much they want to spend if they have the room for it. I could definitely see something like a smaller Vekoma style coaster coming to the park, or a new Zamperla. By the way, Cedar Fair announced another Zamperla for a Cedar Fair park that's opening 2024, and that's Knott's Berry Farm. They're going to be getting a family kid coaster that has like a 20-foot tall lift hill and a little booster launch. So, do you think steel curtain is an issue with Kennywood or an issue or an issue with SNS? The more I would say both. SNS is not known for their reliability. That's 100% fact. But Kennywood also isn't really known for like throwing money at rides, and it's a great park, but it's in a smaller chain, and there probably isn't as large of a maintenance budget to maintain I think Steel Curtain was like $22 million coaster. So I feel like same thing with like Cedar Fair and Intamin. Like I blame both. I think Cedar Fairs, I know for a fact from people that I know that work at Cedar Fair parks all across the country. I know 4 or 5 people very high up in operations, and they've all have said to me, the maintenance department budget gets cut so much. And I think that's a large reason why. Thoughts on the next Six Flags Great America coaster? I would say an SNS, or not SNS, I would say an RMC Raptor would do really well. Like something like, obviously Wonder Woman at Magic Mountain, a little bit larger. That would be very, very cool. What's going on, East Coasters? Hope you're doing well, my friends. The best POVs in the game. I've known them for over 2 years now, and that's great. And I need to get on some rides with them again soon, but they're great people. Will Six Flags Over Georgia ever get a Raptor? I would hope so. Potentially, hopefully so. The pictures of Circuit Breaker make me think the layout has changed. Do you think we could be looking at a twisted drop from the track photo scene? I don't know. That'll be cool, though. The layout could have changed. I mean, who knows? There's a lot of different variables that can come with that. But I'm just excited that the track is on site. And from people that I know that frequent that park very often, or that area very often, it's all things are go. Thank you for watching my channel since 2023. I appreciate it. I greatly do appreciate it. Do you think Williamsburg will have an RMC T-Rex? Now, Williamsburg is one of the rumors I wanted to pull up for you guys. The layout has not been released, but BGW fans has gathered or leaked the blueprint, and you can't make it hard. It's hard to make anything from it, but all you can really see is some footers and just the basically the elevation change around the ride itself. So it's very hard to make it out. However, I don't know what it could be. I was told by multiple people, and it was all things that would go for an RMC Hyper Hybrid in 2024. That got pushed back. And then once it got pushed back, plans must have fell apart because now they got a whole new survey out there. So who knows? As of now, judging by this potential layout, it doesn't appear to be very long. Maybe like a 2,600 feet of track potentially. I think Busch Gardens Williamsburg's definitely a park that could be getting an RMC T-Rex if and when RMC ever announces it. But I don't know what it's going to be for Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I don't think it'll be a family coaster, but I also think that SeaWorld and Busch Gardens are kind of pumping the brakes on their big coaster spending with potential recession coming next year and not seeing the return on investment through the front gate at some of the parks. They're probably the most frustrating chain, I think, out there because they have such great parks. If they just got on board and did everything the best way for all departments and all aspects of the park, they would kill it. They would do so well. And it's frustrating. Yeah, Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster where Corkscrew at Cedar Point is legit. I've always said that. I think it's great. Do you think that Epcot will get another major coaster? Probably in 20 years. Let's see. What would be better at Magic Mountain, a Giga or an Intamin? I did a video. I released that today. There's multiple coaster types that I think would do really well there. Go check out that video. Thoughts on Phoenix Rising? It's a great looking coaster. I'm excited for it. When do I think we'll see the RMC T-Rex come out? I honestly believe that we will hear an official announcement or a layout or something from RMC by the end of 2024. Okay, thank you, buddy. Does anyone in the TPP community live in the LA area? Respond to Carrie if they do. I thought you put your dinosaur outfit on? You should. Your stuff, I think, is in the bottom drawer in your dresser.
I already got that.
You got it? Okay. Do you think the merger with do you think due to the merger that Railblazer at CGA will be relocated to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom due to high moving costs? I mean, that's an interesting take. I have never even thought about that. I mean, it all depends on if Great America does in fact close. It might make sense for them to relocate it. I mean, one thing for sure is Railblazer takes up very little room, and Discovery Kingdom has very little room. So I definitely could see that happening. I like that. Ohio. What part of Ohio are you in? Awesome Cat. You're in Melbourne, Australia. Rob, what's going on? They have one coaster out there, don't they? Did you just drool on my live stream?
No.
You did. I saw it. Did anyone see him drool? Come on, man. Class act here. World of Fun Giga. Man, I wish. That'll be great. Theme Park Motivation. Go follow his channel, please. That guy is fantastic. He's a really, really just a deep down great person. He has the subscribers, but not the view hours to get monetized. So make sure you watch a couple of his videos tonight to really help him out in the hour count. You have to have 4,000 hours plus 1,000 subscribers to make any money off of this. And he works a full-time job, provides for his family, goes to all the parks, and still does YouTube. I just need him to get paid so he can pay me. I'm just joking. Let's see here. And he says, what do you think about SeaWorld Orlando and let's see, this stuff keeps on moving. SeaWorld Orlando and another new attraction for 2025 or 2026. Do you think we'll possibly see one of the new Intamin 360 domes? I would love, and I said in past videos, SeaWorld needs a dark ride, like a flying theater ride or the flying dome ride, something. Like it's almost like makes too much sense not to have that. And I don't know why it's taking them so long. I definitely think they'll get something. I do not see a coaster coming to SeaWorld Orlando in 2024. I'm sorry, 2025. I think 2026. I think 2025 will be a flat ride of some kind. And 2026 will be the what's it called? The potential new coaster. I know Wild Arctic is. Sorry, I'm helping my kid out. I'm sorry. Wild Arctic is. Get your mask on. Wild Arctic is good. They need something over there. Mid-course disclosure. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Love your content and attitude with this community. Man, life's precious, right? Like every second, I just try to be as positive as I can. What's up? Positive as I can and make sure that I try to be, a good role model. And, there's too much hate in this world. And I'm not cut out for that. And I try to be as respectful and nice to everyone. And I see a lot of just trashing people on Twitter and social media and comments and stuff, including myself, like trashing my channel on Reddit. And it's like, life's too short. You might not like my content. I don't like a lot of people's content, but I'm not going to trash them for it. I respect them for it. I really don't have time to watch a lot of content to begin with. So when I'm watching, it's usually when I'm driving, like I'm not watching, but I listen to it and stuff. All right, let me get some questions. Yes, if anyone's in the Magic Mountain area, hook up with Kevin. Him and his son are going to be at the park on December 16th and 17th for his 59th birthday. And Knott's on the 18th at Disneyland. So let's see if anyone's around. I don't know if Matt, if you're in town that weekend or not. I don't know. Do I think that Universal will ever become a major roller coaster park? I mean, I think it already is. I mean, when you look at quality is not the quantity. Sorry, I'm getting distracted about something coming after me here in a second. You're about to see it. I really feel like with Hagrid's and obviously the Incredible Hulk and Velocicoaster. And speaking of Velocicoaster, what's it themed after again? What's the dinosaur's name for Velocicoaster? Does anyone know? All right. Come here, Mason. Come here. Look at that. He's a dinosaur. He's a dinosaur. Turn around. Show him your tail. Is your tail on? Oh, your tail's on. That was his Halloween costume. He was a little blue. That's just Mason. He's not really a dinosaur. Why are you taking it off? You huh?
Velcro.
Oh, it's Velcro. Yep. This mask is really cool. We got him. This at Islands of Adventure. It was like $40. I'm like, man, this is expensive. But he loves it. He wears it all the time. So
I think I got that at SeaWorld.
SeaWorld doesn't do anything with Velocicoaster.
Actually, no. I think I got it at
That's your lip. You got milk all over your lip.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. Go wash your face. No, it's milk. All right, I got to get back to the coasters here, buddy. Cameron Hall, thank you very much for the super chat. Did you hear about Knott's? Yeah, the Camp Snoopy, right? It's really cool. I think 3 new rides and a new family coaster. So I'm all for that.
I'm going to go get my iPad.
Okay, you're not bringing the iPad in here though, because it's going to interfere with my sound. So you got to turn your iPad off. And you bring it in here. All right.
Turn it down.
Let's see here. From Miami, hi back. It's probably warmer there than it is here. This is the most positive person that I've seen. What do you mean? Who? Ask Mason his favorite coaster and the coaster he wants to ride the most. Hey, What? Alan wants to know what your favorite coaster is.
I don't know.
You know what your favorite coaster is?
What is it?
Isn't it Big Bear?
Yeah, Big Bear and not Velocicoaster, but Big Bear Mountain and Dragon Flyer and
what coaster are you looking forward to ride the most? It's probably Gold Rusher at Carowinds. The wooden one.
I'm trying to look for Gold Rusher, and
is it Gold Rusher? What's the one at I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm trying to ride Thunderhead.
Thunderhead. You want to ride Thunderhead with Daddy? I love it.
Well, it goes
48
up
inches.
and it goes down the mountain.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Like that. There, and then it goes down the mountain.
All right, cool. Give me a few minutes, buddy. Okay, go in the loft for a few minutes. Okay, I got to get to serious coaster talk. Yeah, if you're sitting here, you got to turn the music all the way down. All right, sorry guys. I'm a dad before I'm a YouTube creator. Do I think Busch Gardens will get a Max Extreme Spinner 2025? I already kind of went over that. I think it's very possible. With the merger, do you think that the new Six Flags will add hypers to parks that do not have them like they did with the Paramount parks? I mean, very well possible. It all depends on where the parks are located and if it makes sense to spend that much money. I see that. If it makes that much money for the park to be able to do it. Yeah, CP Coaster Lover. We need to try to do a TPP meet and greet up at Carowinds 2024. I definitely would like that for sure. I thought about doing that in the past and probably should just do it. I know I'll be at Roller Coaster Rodeo in Texas with Matt and a few other friends, and a bunch of other people are going to be out there. Airtime Mike he does the Coaster Idiots with El Toro Ryan. And a few other people.
I just said Big Bear Mountain.
Big Bear Mountain. And then that's like the second weekend of June. Fantastic coaster event. I love it. So I'll be out there for 2 days, 2.5 days or so. So if you guys are looking for something fun to do, come on out to this awesome roller coaster event. Mason, I'm talking, please. When I'm talking, don't interrupt, okay? Thank you. Turn it all the way down. Anyways, really cool event at Fiesta. Great ERT. Matt and I rode Iron Rattler like 34 times, I think it was, in like an hour and a half time span without ever getting off the train. And Wonder Woman was like 11 times in 26 minutes without getting off the train. Like, take me back. It was great. Thank you for the compliment. Is it Shriko? Is that right? Brittany Freeman, how tall is Mason? He's about 45 inches. I'm hoping by next year, at the end of the year, he'll be 48. Hopefully so. People are saying hi. Say hi back.
Hi.
Do you think the Top Thrill 2 will go higher on the spike than animation? Love your videos.
Hi.
Thank you, Tyler.
Exactly.
I really hope so. I think so. I feel like the animation that they showed, it looked like there was like 80 or 90 feet. I mean, I could be exaggerating, but it was a lot. So hopefully it will be higher up. Hopefully. We'll see. Do I think they'll RMC Boss? Hope so. I know there's so many rumors out there that it was in the works. And then it kind of got on hold. So who knows? I feel like I honestly think that Six Flags and Cedar Fair have known about this merger or potential merger for a lot longer than what they're alluding to, because Six Flags has been both chains have been doing things that I would just put under the categories questionable. Like, why would they do that? And of course, you don't think anything of it until this merger, and they all have to save money and everything else. So it's gonna be very interesting. What is my favorite park? I'm gonna go Silver Dollar City. For sure. I love the more I go to Dollywood, the more I like it. It's a little more commercialized than Silver Dollar City, and I don't mind it, but I really like Silver Dollar City.
Daddy.
Yeah, you can show them that. Yeah. Let's see. Do you think Carowinds will be the new Cedar Point after the merger? No, I mean, there's no stopping Cedar Point or Kings Island, but I definitely think Carowinds will be a very good testing grounds for the company, and I do think that there'll be more pressure on the park to get better and add new rides. As long as we get rid of our park president, he needs to go. I'm not a company. I'm not a fan, I should say.
Well, if you don't like Carolyn's, why do you like Fury then?
But Fury's great. I like Carowinds, smart butt. I just don't like how it's being ran this year. Um, well, what company do you think Michigan's Adventure will be sold off to? I don't think they'll be sold off to any. I think they'll stay under I think they'll stay because with Michigan's Adventure, it's a well-oiled machine. Like there's no reason for them to sell it off. It's profitable, and it's they don't have a huge high-end cost of like maintaining the rides and a large staffing. Like that park does really well with group outings and picnics, from what I'm hearing. And so I feel like it'd be silly for them to get rid of that park. I honestly think all Cedar Fair parks could potentially be safe. I don't see them. I think it's the Six Flags parks that are definitely more up in the air of what's going on. Who knows? So we'll see. Should Silver Dollar City receive a B&M Hyper as their next coaster? I mean, obviously, I would love a hyper coaster for there, for sure. Thoughts on the completion of Top Thrill 2 Spike? I love it. It looks very intriguing. And what will happen in the next few weeks for Top Thrill 2? I predict testing. Yeah, Dorney Park is starting vertical construction on Iron Menace, and the lift hill's like almost 70% done. It's legit. It's great. 7:30. Well, it's 8:30 here, so I guess enjoy an extra hour of your night. Do I ever think Cedar Point will pass Magic Mountain in quantity? Not for years. I think that that's really kind of come and go, and it's for me. I think it's quality over quantity, and unless Magic Mountain has to tear down more coasters than they add over the next 10 years, I don't see it happening. Say no to crack. Say no to crack.
Yes, say no to crack.
Yep, Mason just said it too. I'm not a bad dad, I promise. Thoughts on the chaperone policies with the new merger? I think all parks, unfortunately, should have it until they start raising prices for admission to get into the parks. I know it sucks because that's more expensive if you have more than one person you're buying a pass for. But these parks are really cheap to get into, and it's a touchy subject. But when you look at the data and the facts, if you raise the price to get in and you improve the quality of the park, you're not going to have as many issues. You'll still have issues. Even Walt Disney World has issues of people fighting. It's ridiculous. The only difference there is it's mainly adults fighting opposed to like teenagers. What?
That's why you don't go to Disney World?
Yeah. Matt Carls does not have Facebook. You could try to get him. I've been trying for years. Do I think Cedar Point will restore the original Millennium Force lift hill speed in 2024? Hope so. What would give Great America a 1-2 punch? I mean, I think Goliath's already there. I think I would love to see if they're going to be spending money, I would love to see something from like an Intamin vertical launch. Would be really cool there to provide them with the 1-2 punch. What park do I think would get the next RMC in the merger? I mean, it'll be interesting. Cedar Fair doesn't really like working with RMC. Six Flags does, but they really haven't in a while. So who knows? I don't know. I think RMC, I love RMC, and they do great things, great rides, but I'm a little concerned about the future of RMC. Do I think Epic Universe will be the best in the Universal chain? It's kind of hard to say no. I really think that's a very, very good chance that it will become the best theme park in the world. It just looks amazing.
Hey, Daddy.
The opinion on 650 over
Hey, look
Georgia
what I
blackout
just
dates
saw.
for gold members.
Look
I didn't
what I
even
just
hold on,
saw.
Mason. I didn't even look at the blackout dates for that. Is it pretty bad? What's up? Show them. What is
Big
that?
Bear Mountain.
Oh, you did Drew Big Bear Mountain. Yep. Yeah, you kind of, you Big Bear. Why is AR down there? Did you run out of room?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hey, Big Bear Mountain. Good job, Mason.
And it's,
Yep.
Daddy just said Big Bear Mountain a few minutes ago. What about you say?
We need to dust that off, buddy. Yep.
Yeah.
The Big Bear Mountain. Thank you for not breaking it already. That's good.
Yeah, and at least I did.
That's a fantastic ride. The only what's Big Bear Mountain missing the most?
Trees.
Trees. See, train the kid right.
Because they don't live in deserts.
Yeah, I know. Bears don't live in deserts. There you go. Raymond. What's your main concerns with the future of RMC? I'll say reliability and maintaining the relationships with the parks and the clients. I think that there's something's not right, in my opinion. I feel like there's just more to the story. I don't think it's just RMC, but I think a lot of it is other companies too. But it's almost like too good to be true. And now all of a sudden they're only building the one coaster next year, Silver Dollar Cities. I'm sorry. Next year would be Silver Dollar City. Then they also have the 2 new single roller coasters. So I don't know. I mean, I just have a feeling like they're most likely a profitable company, but they're also have a lot of issues because now obviously Fred Grubbs is not a part of it anymore. So I think that might have hurt the company in ways. So we'll see what the future holds, but I'm pretty, I'm optimistic. I'll say that. Yes, Jason in Paradise. They need a bear at Big Bear Mountain, like an animatronic bear, like Hagrid's has.
Yeah. Wait, what ride is Hagrid?
It's the Islands of Adventure.
Oh.
Is Universal Orlando ever going to work with RMC? I mean, I would love it, but I don't think they need to, unless they got like a Wild Moose coaster there. I think you need the high capacity, reliable coasters. Obviously, Intamin's perfected it for them when they have 3 on property. And then you have the other ones, the B&Ms, the Premier Rides, Mummy, and then the Hawk. So we'll see. Do you think that Fury 325 will be the best teal coaster even after Falcon's Flight opens? If you're referring to the Golden Ticket Awards, I mean, sure, probably, maybe. But it's not like Fury is not even my number one. I think a lot of people will, depending on your look at it, I think a lot of people will disqualify Falcon's Flight due to the location and the politics behind it. And that's, I'm not going down that road commenting on that just because I feel like everyone has an opinion and has a right for an opinion for that. But I feel like that coaster is not going to get the credit that I wouldn't say the ride deserves. The location sucks. It's going to be hard to get to. I probably will not. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical of going out there. Especially after right now, all the crap happening in the world right now. I feel safer in my own soil, if I'm being honest. But I just feel like the location's going to really kind of affect the positive about that coaster, I guess. All right. How will BGT top Iron Gwazi? They will not unless they get a Giga. Do I think with the merger, do I think smaller parks would get good rides? I mean, maybe. I think the smaller parks are already getting good rides. Look at Zambezi Zinger, fantastic coaster. Valley Fair is rumored to get a new coaster. I really do think Valley Fair will get a coaster by 2026. And what type of coaster do you guys think Valley Fair will get? Let me know in the comments. I would love to see, I've said in past videos, a Vekoma Thrill or was it Vekoma suspended thrill coaster? It's like they're inverted rides, and it's like they look great. We're talking inversions, airtime, and it's not an SLC, like it's smooth. I would love it. I think that'd be a great fit right in front of the park where dinosaurs alive used to be. Like have 4 or 5 inversions.
4 or 5 inversions.
What do I think Carowinds' next ride is going to be? I'm hearing a water ride in 2025. So unfortunately, it's not 2024. We could definitely use it, but I think 2025 will be a water-based attraction, whether it's a water coaster or a mock power splash or a log flume or a retheme of Rip Roaring Rapids. I don't think the retheme will really happen due to that ride will be sitting standing but not operated for 5 years at that point. Do you think do I think a 4 inversion mini B&M invert would work there? Yes, I do. But here's the thing: that B&M inverted coaster for Valley Fair would probably cost you around $18 million nowadays, maybe even 20 for a miniature 110, 120 foot tall. You can get a Vekoma one that's probably 6 or 7 million less, and I would most likely say it's safe to say the amount of people coming to the park wouldn't really shift much more due to one ride being this or the other ride being that. So I think it makes more sense for them to spend the money on a new coaster and to not overpay for a ride that really won't do much at the turnstile. What type of coaster do you think do you think would go in the vortex plot of land at Kings Island? I would say a Mack Extreme Spinner is my wish list. I also would love to see a Gerstlauer Infinity or a Mack multi-launch coaster. Brandon, what part do you think do you think would get the next Mack Power Splash? They're great looking rides. Maybe Carowinds. I would love it at Carowinds, but it's an interesting ride because they're fairly expensive and they're only open about 4 to 5 months out of the year. So it'll be interesting. Steven asks, it's a good question. Given the success of rides like Big Bear Mountain at Dollywood, why don't more parks seem to invest in similar high quality family rides? In general, they seem to feel more like an afterthought. Well, to your point, Big Bear just opened this year. So I think that's a huge stepping stone for the family coaster because honestly, Big Bear Mountain's probably my top 30, 35. Like, I love it. It would be even higher if there's trees around it.
What's your favorite coaster at Dollywood?
Lightning Rod. Well, Thunderhead nowadays. Thunderhead's running so great. So I really feel like parks are learning, and I could definitely see a Big Bear Mountain coaster style coming to more parks in the future. I would love it for Hershey Park, even Magic Mountain, or heck, even Carowinds. I just feel like there's so much more return on investment for that than there are a bunch of other rides.
Carowinds is themed to Snoopy stuff.
Snoopy, yeah.
It's not themed about weight.
Do I think another Giga will come to Cedar Point by 2030? I mean, potentially. I really feel like there's a good shot of that happening. I think that as a business perspective, it makes a lot of sense. Throwing a B&M Giga to the park, you're adding a reliable ride in case Millennium Force is down, the other Giga is open, or vice versa. So we'll see. What would I call the 500 to 599 foot tall coaster? Well, Intamin's calling it the Exa coaster, I think it is. I would call, let's say, 600 to 699 the Oh Crap coaster because it's way too tall. I mean, I would ride it. I really hope, hey, East Coasters wants to see you. They said, Mason, get over here. I think it's Sam or Joe, one of the two, maybe both. Say hi.
Hi.
So they said, Mason. Will the Whizzer at Six Flags Great America eventually get torn down and replaced? I mean, eventually all coasters will. So yes. Will it be soon? I don't think so. I've not heard any rumblings about that, so I feel like it's safe for now. But in 10 years from now, I'll definitely be kind of eyeing that area.
What I just drawn it.
What do you draw?
Fury.
Fury. Oh, that's a really good, more like an Orion, maybe. It's more Orion colors. But look at that.
Dark blue. The two.
There's Orion, okay? And the top of the page is the Giga height 300 feet. And there's, I'm just joking. There's Orion. That's really good, Mason. I love it.
Hey, that's not Orion. That's Fury.
That's Fury. Okay, Fury, but it's not. What I put all your markers underneath the table for teal. All right. Hey, Graydon, thank you so much for being a part of the Club TPP. I really do appreciate it. If anyone's interested in becoming a member, I really do appreciate it. I do all sorts of behind-the-scenes videos, member-only videos, early access to videos, member-only polls. I recently did a Zoom call with all the members. That was a lot of fun. I plan on doing that more. Members-only live streams. If you want to help me out in any way, memberships, I offer 3 different tiers. I'll post a link right here in the chat, and I greatly appreciate it. YouTube's really pushing this, the memberships for channels, and they gave me a pretty nice bonus just by having the channel or having the memberships. And then there's incentive within 30 days. If you get 30 memberships, you get a $500 bonus. So I'm really like pushing the memberships right now. Now, I have 2 more days left to get to 30. I'm like 26 now, I think it is 25, something like that. But once I get there, I'm going to kind of lay off on like hounding down on the memberships. So I'll be a little more casual about it. Oh, yeah. See? Yeah. The B. Oh, yeah. The B for Fury. Yeah. Good job. I love it. Good job. All right. Anyways. All right, Mason, your adopted uncle Sam says he's coming to see you. Sam and Joe?
When?
I don't know. He asked when. That's what I want to know. When? We got coasters to ride and everything else, Sam. I need to take you guys to Air Force One. For Vortex, what does it cost for the membership? The first one's, I think, $299. And that includes a lot of the benefits. And then I have a few other ones. All right, stop, Mason. You're messing my mouse up. Don't be hating on your Orion. All right, Onion. I call it Onion. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Do you think more Top Thrill 2 style rides will pop up at the parks? I mean, maybe. I think the better thing is the spikes. You know, that's what's in right now. So I definitely feel like more coasters will have more spikes, which is great. But I don't know if you'll see a coaster like the size of Top Thrill 2 get built at a park with the spike. I don't know. All right, watch out, buddy. Come on. Will American Eagle be torn down for a new coaster instead of an RMC due to the Goliath right there? It could, but I mean that's a huge coaster, and there's some really cool things RMC could do. I'm on the boat that I would love it for RMC to go in there and make that the world's largest RMC hybrid coaster, since a hybrid is a little bit different than the topper track that Goliath has. You know, both very different rides. I mean, you're talking about the same park that had Demon and then Shockwave right next to it. And Shockwave was a roller coaster that has aerodynamics, 7 loops, and Demon's aerodynamics and 4 loops. So I never understood the argument, oh, they'll never get it because they already have Goliath right there. Parks do it all the time. I don't think that's going to stop them. Thank you very much. TPP is the best and most positive coaster YouTuber. I appreciate that. I just try to be the most positive and create quality, fun content, and hope people think I'm one of the best. So thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Has Mason been on anything that goes upside down? Not yet. Next year, he doesn't hate it. We're going to meet up with East Coasters and Theme Park Motivation, and we're going to go ride Super Duper Looper.
No.
He can do it.
No.
He can do it.
No.
He can do it.
No.
All right. Let's see here.
I'm not doing that. Because.
Awesome, Cat. See you later. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Theme Park Motivation. Thank you very much for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, brother. I feel like RMC is in trouble,
Is
and
Katie's
for
sisters on this?
she's not on yet. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why Hershey Park is on pace to have Canada's Wonderland numbers building RMC. Building RMC, they will come. Yeah, Hershey Park's been slammed this year, which is really good for the park. I really like Hershey. It's one of my favorite parks. I had great 2 days there and back in July. The operations are horrible. Well, most of the time. So I feel like RMC, I think the next 2 or 3 years are very important in RMC's longevity as a roller coaster company. All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah, there's that. Well, you can always call Mason, brother. Any thoughts on Wallaby Holland's new RMC Raptor? Well, that's interesting. They're actually building two, right? They're building the family one and the more intense one. And I'm really excited to see what the layouts are like and everything else. And the Intamin one is the hot racers going over at the other Wallaby Park in France, I believe. And that looks really cool. Mahika or Mahuka, something. It's an interesting name. I think I just completely butchered the name. I didn't know it did that. That's kind of cool. He had a 5th birthday party at a trampoline park, and all these kids got him a toy. All right, put it over there. Obviously, and it was a lot of fun. So it was great. What amusement park has the best food? Silver Dollar City.
I knew it.
What do I think the next likely coaster for Hershey is? Good question. So I'll look at it as if I was in charge of Hershey, what would I add? And I would have to go with capacity for that park's never a bad thing. So I would say I would go kind of. I think if something like Big Bear Mountain would really work really well for that park. Have a coaster that just travels all around and just fun launches, as long as they run 3 trains on it. I also think a Vekoma flying coaster would be really interesting and cool for Hershey. But I would love to see another Intamin. They already have 3, so I don't know if you would. And then B&M with Dorney getting the dive. I was always said dive would be great at Hershey with Dorney getting their dive. I don't think obviously dive doesn't really make much sense. A wing coaster does. I think a Giga. I mean, I would go for Giga, I guess, but I've heard they can't really build a Giga there. So, do I think Six Flags New England will get an Intamin or SNS launch coaster? Also, do you think Flashback will get removed for that? Flashback needs to be removed like 5 years ago. So hopefully,
can I ride Kitty Flash?
Yes, Fiesta, yes. So anyways, I think definitely Flashback will get removed. And on paper, I have New England getting a coaster in 2025. It's time. It's definitely past due. And I just don't see them going much longer without one. And we also have the Goliath plot of land. You pair that with Flashback, and then you have a really good area. Hey, Casey Smith. Yeah, Carowinds is doing their Winterfest. Just check out their operating calendar for when it's open. But it's definitely a good event. Fury's open and Copperhead's open. Ricochet, Kitty Hawk. I think that's it coaster-wise. This year, they kind of really scaled back on the coasters that's available, unfortunately.
But Woodstock is not open.
Woodstock's not open either. What U.S. park do you think will get the first new-gen Vekoma Flying Dutchman? Oh, man, that's a tough question. I would love, like, the perfect world for me would be, like, Universal doing that. That would be really cool. Like, theme it to Top Gun Maverick. Like, that'd be legit. Or, like, a Dollywood, flying through the mountains and the woods. Like, there are some really cool things there. I also made a video about Cedar Point never building a B&M flyer, and I explained why in the video. And I also said I think they could definitely see a Vekoma flying coaster over there. I have around 10 more minutes before I got to put little guy down and then spend about an hour with my beautiful wife watching TV. Let me text her real fast and say, hey, baby in shower yet? Not her, but our baby. We've been battling colds the last 3 weeks. I was sick for like a week and a half. Then my daughter was sick, who's just over 1. So every night we put her in the shower with hot steaming water, helps clear her nose out, and we do it in the mornings as well. Mason was sick for like a day or two. And then I got sick again for a few days. It's been rough. Yeah, Afterburn is closed this year at Winterfest. It's ridiculous. I hate it. What park do I see getting the first SNS Access coaster, Grayson? A park I think in China just announced they're getting the indoor version of it. It's a smaller layout, but it's going to launch you around twice. So it looks really cool. You can check it out on rcdb.com, I believe. They'll tell you all your information there. What's your favorite new for 2024 coaster? I really like Hyperia. Like at Thorpe Park, like that ride just looks so. It's short, but Iron Gwazi's short, and it's my number one. That coaster just looks like it's just insane. Top Thrill 2 will be a lot of fun. Skeptical love it, but I'm intrigued by it at the same time. Yes, CP coaster lover, you're 100% sure. It's so hard to get rid of a cold when you're all in the house all day long together because one person gets it, usually the next person gets it, and it's like, oh my gosh. With the merger happening, do you think Six Flags Parks will continue to work with Intamin? I hope so. It's interesting because Six Flags worked with RMC and Intamin, and Cedar Fair doesn't now. So hopefully, everyone puts their differences aside and just gets along and be happy.
Are you watching the rest of the movie tonight?
No, we're going to go back to this, buddy. It's 9 o'clock. It's your bedtime now. What do I think the next BGT coaster will be? Hopefully a traditional Giga coaster or a hyper coaster, maybe the Giga. I could also see something like Pantheon on steroids. There's a lot of cool things.
Is mommy putting me to bed?
Yeah, the Ultra Surf's gonna be fun at Over Georgia. I'm very intrigued by that. Good question. What was Mason's first coaster? I think it was probably Wilderness Run or Dollywood's. I think it was Dollywood's coaster because Carowinds was closed in 2020. So it kind of screwed up everything for me as far as the memory goes because his first year in a theme park was 2019, like first full year. He's born in the end of 18. So I think it would have had to have been Dollywood's Whistle Punk Chaser because we did that in, I think, June of 2020. Like once we found out Carowinds pushed their delayed opening to like end of summer, I'm like, screw that. I gotta get on some rides. That's right. We went to Dollywood like the day or two that they stopped the mask mandates because we went in wearing a mask and we realized, oh, they're not mandating that anymore. All right, cool. But yeah, Whistle Punk Chaser. It's a great little ride.
Wait, where's that?
The Flyer. That's great. I love it. Is Big Bear Mountain worth the admission to Dollywood? Bro, if you're going to Gatlinburg for Christmas, then go to hold up though. It's gonna be packed. Like Dollywood gets slammed. So maybe go a different time. But yes, Big Bear Mountain's worth it. Dollywood is worth it. There's so many great rides at Dollywood. But honestly, in your case, I would just wait to go next year when Lightning Rod's open as well. Just because I think it makes more sense for you. Thoughts on Fiesta getting a Gravity Group wooden coaster for 2025? I like that. That's interesting. All right, so now I need some advice for you guys real fast. And that is I have so many different things that I like to do on YouTube. And it's not just the prediction stuff, but I really stop doing that. Makes me make a lot of noise, please. Okay. I really love my favorite type of video to make, honestly, is the ones that help people. Mason, stop. So, like my theme park guides, I absolutely love doing that because I hear all the time, oh, your guide to this park really helped me out. So I like doing predictions, and I will always do the predictions and stuff. Don't freak out. But I have my second channel called Vacation Guides USA, where I do vacation guide videos to major vacation spots, top tens, like hotel reviews or resort reviews. We just went to the new Camp Margarita. Mason, out of the room right now, please. Do not say no to me. Out of the room right now. Because you don't listen.
Sorry.
Final warning.
I'll be quiet.
Final warning. Sorry. Anyways, we went to the Camp Margaritaville in Pigeon Forge. Great hotel. If you're planning on going to Dollywood, check it out. Highly recommend it. It's a little pricey, but not really that bad. But the amenities are really nice, and they just take good care of you. So what I'm trying to ask is, the name is Vacation Guides USA, and I want to do my vacation or my travel guides because those are really good videos for me to make, and I enjoy doing them. But I also want to do theme park related helpful videos on that platform. That way, theme park predictions would just be predictions, my top tens, and like coaster news and stuff like that. And then this other channel would be travel guides and my theme park guides and everything else like that, like Dollywood attraction guide, or like Dollywood guide for families. How to have the best day at Six Flags Great America type of thing. So what are your thinking? What are your thoughts? Do you like yes, Mason's a good boy. What do you guys think about potential? I'm going to change the name of my second channel. I just don't know what to change it to. I can't wrap my head around it. I have so many great ideas I want to do on that channel, to make a lot more evergreen content and to search engine traffic content. So, anyways, right now it's Vacation Guides USA. I want to do more theme park related recommendation videos on that. I've always loved the name Theme Park Recommendations. But I want to do more than just theme park stuff on it. So if anyone wants to create or think of a great name or have an idea, please share it with me. I'm tired of thinking about it. It's crazy. Matt. Yeah, I remember when he colored on his finger. Oh, he got scolded for that. Like I said, nope. He lied to me on camera. I was so embarrassed. How much slower will Lightning Rod's chain be than the original launch speed? As you're going over the top of the lift hill, they said the speed will not be much difference. It'll just take more time on the lift hill. I'm going to go the one in Japan, Alan. Heiji, I can't even pronounce that. Thoughts on parks adding virtual queues for their popular attractions like Disney does? I mean, maybe, potentially. All right, guys, I have like 2 minutes left. Please give the video a like, please. Thank you so much. Let's try to get this video to 75 likes. That'll mean the world to me. And I want to give a huge shout out to all my theme park predictions members. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. We'll get together and do a live Zoom call soon and enjoy some early access to the videos. And thank you guys for all my new members as of tonight on this live stream. Greatly appreciate that. Theme park vacation. There you go. Theme park guide. Okay, thank you all for that. Yeah, just text me, Alan.
What's so funny?
Matt.
What? What is he doing? What is he doing? What's Matt doing? What's Matt doing?
He says, have you ever thought about doing rap covers? Theme parks predictions. I love it. I love it.
What's your favorite ride at Busch Gardens?
Which Busch Gardens?
Busch Gardens.
Which
Williamsburg.
Williamsburg? In homeschool tomorrow, I'm going to teach them all the parks in the country, where they're at, where they're located. And then the next week, the main focus of homeschool is going to be how many coasters are at each park. Then the next week is going to be which coasters are from which manufacturer. Dad of the Year award goes to this guy. Homeschooling him, Coasters 101. Thank you, Derek. Greatly appreciate you, man. I really, really do. I mean that. Thank you very much. You'll pay to see rap covers. You guys are crazy. Yeah, when I was in school, I would just be doodling, drawing roller coasters instead of doing anything else. I really did not do well in high school, any school really. It wasn't for me. I remember barely graduating, with barely enough credits. I stayed out of trouble. I just didn't focus. I didn't like school. Didn't really have many friends. Didn't really fit in very well. And then went to college for a couple years, and again, just like, this isn't for me. I think I got kicked out a year for probation for not doing very good in grades at the community college I went to in Dayton. Then went to a community college in Massachusetts. Then I went to the one in Orlando, Valencia. And then after I think I was 27, 28, I realized, all right, I can continue doing the school, even though it's not for me, or I can just go about my way and do me and suffer from that decision maybe, or benefit from it. And for me, it was the best decision I ever made. But I'm not everyone, I'm not saying don't go to school, but I'm very blessed and a hard worker, and I knew I would survive and make ends meet and provide for my family regardless. Yeah, NF's great. If y'all don't listen to NF, you're really missing out. If you need some recommendations on what to listen to, be happy to share some. Yeah, I remember, Derek. What's going on? I remember you sitting down next to me. Heck yeah. Thank you. Great seeing you again. I'm sure I'll see you up there again. I'll be there opening day, then some other time too. Yes, that's the plan. I'll be at Cedar Point opening day. We'll figure something out. So we'll see. Anyways, I got to get off of here because I have to go help get the kids showered and ready to go to bed. But thank you all so much for joining me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much again, and have a great night. And this is probably the last live I do before the holidays because things are going to get really busy, obviously. So happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever. Thank you guys. Blessed. I hope you guys have a blessed holiday, safe holiday. And again, thank you for everything you ever done for me. I greatly do appreciate it. And a great night. And stay positive. Remember to smile today and keep riding coasters.
Make smile day. Be positive and keep riding coasters. Right? Is that it?